half grade.
Though Link, I don't know about him. He doesn't even speak, so I don't really know how he goes about with communication. Besides that, I know in another interview with Miyamoto that I just spontaneously read one day, you're supposed to be him.
Oh yeah, I was watching something that talked about that. That's the reason he doesn't talk.
Yeah. It's
That's the reason you can change his name.
Yeah, because you want to, because he's supposed to be portrayed by you. You're the player, so you...
Ooh, actually, fun fact. I recently found out about this, not really a series from The Legend of Zelda, but, like, kind of. There were these group of games called BS Zelda, and they were, like, broadcasted, like, no, like, actually made by Nintendo. They're not, like, a ROM hack or something. What they are were, they're, like, Nintendo, they did this thing with Japan, where there was this, like, television/radio company, and they did a partnership, and they could broadcast online games, and The Legend of Zelda was part of that, and you had this little avatar, like, in, like, the, I guess, like, the hub of like, this expansion for the, Super Famicom, or the Super Nintendo, and basically, like, in the video that I was watching that was, like, talking about this, the games, basically, like, it emphasized what Miyamoto was talking about, because in these Legend of Zelda games that they made specifically for this, like, online downloadable game kind of thing, you played as the avatar you created, which basically just emphasized, you know, you're supposed to be the hero of said games.
That is actually, that sounds good. Sounds like a good game.
Yeah, actually, what they did is they remade, the original Legend of Zelda for, like, the Super Famicom, and they actually made 2 versions of it, so that they're, like, with just rearranging, like, dungeons and the entire overworld, and then they also made another game, which is technically a sequel to A Link to the Past that no one knows about.
That's interesting.
Yep. And I think... Well, no, what they actually did is, like, I mean, they put, like, a lot of work into this, like, with these broadcasts. Like, the cool thing about, like, the remakes of the original Legend of Zelda is that they'd have, like, these timed events, and, first of all, they had voice actors, so, like, you could actually hear, like, the old man, like, when you first get your sword, like, telling you to take this sword and stuff,
yeah,
which is pretty cool. But then they also had, like, these special, like, events where, you know, randomly throughout the game, all of a sudden you'd have, say, infinite bombs, or no matter what your heart level was at, you could shoot lasers and stuff, so...
That is...
It was really cool, like, what is Legend of Zelda, nearing its 20th anniversary?
Yeah, because I know Mario hit his not too long ago.
Yeah, and I thought that'd be so awesome if they'd actually release these, because, I mean, no one knows these exist. I mean, they were completely lost, and only recently have they actually been, like, dug up and, like, emulated by, like, hackers or something. But, like I would love to be able to, like, play those, because, I mean, it's not like Nintendo hasn't, or, well, yeah, not like Nintendo hasn't, done, like, a compilation of Legend of Zelda games before, so I think that'd be pretty neat if they, like, released these games that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Because, altogether, I think it cost, like, $1,300 to get, like, all the expansions that you needed to play them in the first place. So, I mean, very few people in Japan even knew about it.
Huh. That's a game I'd definitely like to play. Because
I think they should, like, put it on the Super, or the Virtual Console or something.
Yeah,
they'd make so much money off of that.
Yeah. Same with, like, Earthbound, but, you know, copyright issues or more like lawsuits.
Yeah.
Not only caused from the copyright, but from the things that are in that game.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I've never played Earthbound. Always wanted to, though.
Yeah, I've always thought that'd be a pretty fun game to play. I've seen many Let's Plays of it.
Oh yes, many have been done. Aw, why didn't you jump? See, you should really put a jump button in this. Because I'm going to the rupee grinding place, which is basically, I'm sure you know where, for Kid Link. Yeah, and he just doesn't jump. Even though there's probably nothing in the other pot, but still. I like to get to the other pot. Never gone all the pot. Well, technically I have. That was with the slingshot.
You cheater, you!
Hey. I was only doing the right thing. I was getting money!
We're doing it for a good cause.
Rupees. An Indian currency, which is... I don't know why they have it in a Legend of Zelda game. Why would... That's probably one of the most random currencies to have in the game. Rupees. In a medieval time. That's just silly.
'Tis rather silly. Oh, Miyamoto. Oh, crazy ideas.
Oh boy. I don't even want to get started about Mario. He was probably high, just thinking of those levels. I'm pretty sure he designed Super Mario Galaxy, so... Yeah, because I've seen him in the credits. He's one of the executive... I just ran into an invisible wall!
Woo!
That happened to me in Super Mario 64 as well. I was going down the slide, and it looked like I hit the top, or the roof part of the slide, but I didn't. In reality, I actually just hit an invisible wall that was right in front of the ceiling. Like, cool, just shed a few seconds off my time. Well, not really shed, because, you know, shedding would be, yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? Put, insert, I don't know. Add, subtract, divide, multiply. Something about the doohickey.
Something about a thing with stuff.
Yes. I don't really know, though. Oh, good, the thief. I just love those guys. Oh, I totally forgot about the shield thing. But, because you know how you have to go back to the... Well, technically you don't even have to go back to the market, but I prefer to get to... Or get the Hylian shield. Because it's rather useful. And people will see why. Oh, goody, Skelechilds. I believe that's her name. Nappy, tell me. What's the scoop? Nope, a Style Child. Can't believe I forget those guys.
Close enough. Skelly Child, Style Child.
Yeah, I don't know where Skelechild's from. I think... It's probably from another RPG if I didn't know any better, but... I honestly forget. But I just decapitated one, and it was just running around randomly, and it just falls into the stream, or the moat, and kills itself. Yep. Suicidal Style Childs.
Those fools.
Yeah, why are they resurrected at nighttime? I know they're like supposed to be zombies or whatnot, but just why nighttime?
Because they're zombie werewolves. Obviously.
Oh, I see.
And in the land of Hyrule, every night is a full moon.
That's actually true. Very true.
It is true, isn't it? I mean, you really have no reason to have moon patterns, but...
But it's just always full moon.
It's always full moon.
How come the sun doesn't have phases? Why isn't it, like, half of a sun? Like, I know we'd probably die because it'd be freezing cold, but just why doesn't the sun have phases? And I know it's like a ball of energy, so it shouldn't, but at the same time it should.
Or maybe you should make a massive spaceship that's just full of ice water and just freeze half the sun. I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, and then eventually just thaw out and then shine again, and then have another spaceship just go and make it in its waxing stage, as they call it, which I believe is the after part. Yes, I believe so. And then just freeze the whole thing and kill everyone, or mostly everyone.
Except for one person and let him live.
Yep. Although I don't think he'd be able If it was a he, I don't think he'd be able to reproduce. And even if it was a she, unless she was pregnant, he wouldn't be able to reproduce.
Well, let's not get into that discussion.
No. Either way, they're screwed.
Literally.
Good one.
Incest for the win.
Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
Ooh, goody rocks. I don't really... Alright, so, you know the pedestal thing that's in front of the Goron's cavern?
Yar.
Well, why is it there with just 8 random rocks? 1, 2, 3.
I never knew that. Is it
8.
supposed to be some sort of Goron symbol?
No, it's just, like, 8 rocks. I think Miyamoto has a thing for 8 rocks, because you know how in Galaxy they have the 8 random objects placed in a circle? And they have the same thing here, and they have the same thing in the place before the Gerudo Valley. With the 8 rocks. It's always 8 rocks. Usually you have to bomb them, but... you know.
The mysteries of the mind of Miyamoto.
No one will be able to unlock it. It's just... no.
Not even Yugi.
Nope. Mind Crush has no effect.
I love that.
It's not very effective. Well, can I ask you one more question? Sure. As long as the response is relevant enough that if it is irrelevant, then it shall be responded with a Mind Crush. How do you get your dual pass to work? Or, no, why do you have Yugi on the leash? Mind Crush! That was probably one of my favorite things Little Karibo did. It's that fanfiction.
Wait, doesn't he say foreplay?
No, that was when Kaiba asked.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, by the way, why do you have Yugi on a leash?
Foreplay. And there's the Golden Girls credit.
Yeah. I
love that.
I liked how he put Erasure in the beginning. Robot Unicorn for the win. Oh boy. My door is moving all by itself. Oh, and I just used a letter in front of Darunia's place.
That's supposed to be a secret. How dare you?
Oh, that is true.
A cuckoo died for that letter.
Well, he doesn't know.
He is dead.
Yep. Oh, I didn't even know I was supposed to play that song in front of the door. I just figured Zelda's Lullaby would work. And lo and behold, it did. It's first nature now.
It's like a skeleton key.
Yep. That's sad. Maybe thieves should just buy an ocarina and play Zelda's Lullaby. Learn it and play it. And maybe they just might get into the places they need to.
Well, you know what I always thought? What if you just hummed the sounds?
I don't think it would work, because the pitch and tune wouldn't sound the same.
What if you did it perfectly?
Well, then that would be amazing. But
what if your voice was you swallowed an ocarina, and so that was your voice?
You thought it was a potato.
A delicious blue potato.
You know, I don't know. I'm not sure if even if you swallow something that it comes out the same noise as like if you swallow a trumpet. Like I could understand if you're like diaphragm. I know it's called the diaphragm, but diaphragm is so much better. Yes, your diaphragm, like, it doesn't contract and close like your lungs, but maybe your diaphragm, lungs, or stomach could push the trumpet. Like if it had a little squeeze a little ball thing, and yeah, you did that, and things happened. I could imagine that it squeezed it and it would make that noise, but not sure. It's very trivial in the first place. Oh boy, big Goron. Hello. Please don't squish me. Can't say I'm a fan of that.
Although you are very squishable.
That is true.
Especially to the Goron type. They love to squish.
Don't I know it?